Welcome to our final weekly review of 2024. It's been another busy week at Stormont and at Westminster, so let's dive straight in. At Stormont, the Democratic consent motion was a major focus. DUP MLAs Jonathan Buckley, Emma Little-Pengelly, Gordon Lyons, David Brooks, Paul Gibbon and I set out clearly why we believe this was a rigged vote with the cross-community consent principle abandoned to guarantee its passage. We remain steadfast. Our fight continues to fully restore Northern Ireland's place within the United Kingdom, remove the application of EU law in our country, and dismantle the internal Irish sea border. There was also fantastic news for our marching bands across Northern Ireland. Communities Minister Gordon Lyons announced $823,000 in Arts Council funding to support the purchase of new instruments. This is a huge win for our growing marching band community. Real evidence of DUP delivery. Our infrastructure spokesperson, Deborah Erskine, kept the pressure on Roads Minister Joan O'Dowd, demanding real solutions to tackle Belfast's growing traffic congestion. Meanwhile, in health, Diane Dodds MLA added her voice to the calls for public inquiry into the cervical screening scandal, which has caused so much distress for 17,000 women across Northern Ireland. Meanwhile, over in Westminster, Gavin Robinson attended the Northern Ireland Affairs Committee, focusing on the impact of the autumn budget on farming. Concerns about the family farm tax were voiced loud and clear by Northern Ireland's farming representatives. Alongside this, Jim Shannon facilitated a critical meeting between the Ulster Farmers Union and the Environment Secretary, where the risks this tax poses to farming and food security were front and centre. Sammy Wilson addressed developments in Syria, welcoming the fall of the Assad regime whilst warning about the dangers of Syria becoming a failed state that exports terrorism. During the finance bill debate, he also criticised the government for undermining oil and gas investment whilst at the same time depending on its role in the transition to renewables. In Westminster Hall, Carla Lockhart championed better breast care, urging the government to invest in research, clinical trials and improved services. Her message was clear: it's time to step up for patients. Finally, Gregory Campbell called for stronger action to tackle illegal drug smuggling into prisons, a problem that has already cost £100 million to address. As we wrap up for 2024, I want to thank you all for watching and for your continued support. Have a fantastic Christmas, and we'll see you again in 2025.